Good morning, Franz. That is not the title of my stream. Jeez, what? My brother just walks into my room and then leaves again. Good morning. I was interrupted. That is not the title of my stream. I don't know why my stream said that it's commission time, because it's not commission time. I'm in such fine details that there's probably no point in even working on it, because you can't see anything changing. A 100 stream streak incoming from Fantasy. Oh my god. A huge streak. Well, time is well worth it. Well, I'm glad you feel like it's worth it. I greatly appreciate you sharing so much time with me. The stream always calms you down. Yay! That is a goal. Good morning, Fantasy, and good morning, Mewtwo. Mewtwo got first today. That's a rare thing. Good morning, my dear friend. The stream is really great for that. Say is not here to disagree with the compliments. Well, I'll get to them eventually. You too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all you people leaving me compliments all the time. Anyway, so I spent some time last night working on fabric choices. There's this really pretty fabric, but it's polyester, and I'm sad about that. All the pretty fabrics are polyester. Like, can we please just start making brocades with silk that are nice? Like, we have the machines already spinning these things, these fabrics. Like, can we just put natural fiber into the machine instead, please? My microphone is on, so I know there's... I tried to make a Minecraft skin, but it looks meh. You posted it. Look, Minecraft skins are really hard to make. I would know. Where did you post it? It's not in Arting. Gamer's Den? No, I don't see it, Fantasy. Oh, Wisterium. Oh, okay. I was in Demornation. You made a Solix skin. Yeah, it's cute. I like your tail. Yeah, I didn't have any chance to check the server this morning. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I think it's gonna be a hangout day. People can't see the server anyways, it's private. And we also haven't changed the name of the server. And if I delete one of your posts, it deletes all of your posts. Yeah, the server is private. You can only access it by invite only, and it's not even called Wisterium. We haven't changed the name yet. So, don't need to worry about it. I changed it to a brighter red. That's the color of the fabric that I'm choosing. The only way I can get a different color is to get a different fabric. I'm looking at actual fabrics now, so these are real samples. So you don't have to worry. If I could get a darker red, I would. But this fabric doesn't come in a darker red. Like I'm just testing materials, so don't worry about it. It's still Where is the this folder? I'm just testing things. Don't worry, Puma. But your emote is still adorable. We have a new emote today. Puma made the dancing the dancing say emote. It's so cute. She puts so much detail into it. It's amazing. But I haven't changed the color. That's the color I want it to be. I just don't have Gesundheit. I just don't have any fabric that would be good for it. There are no good brocades that are in that nice, like, deep red with pretty cherry blossoms or anything on it. There are a few things that I am looking at. But it's frustrating. Hold on, let me create a new folder. And we'll save the file. We'll save this file. This is the commission. This is where we are. It's literally, I just need to fix the flowers and a little bit of fixing on the skin tone on the shadow of the arms, and then pretty much done. But I was looking for fabrics, so let's bring up the fabrics. My mouse. It looks like we're going with this, like, green tone. I would like it to be a bit more blue, but the green tone does kind of match our background. I can't find a good Dupioni silk in the color that I want. It is huge. It's weird because, like, there is literally every color available except for teal. And all of the companies that show teal in, like, their thumbnails for the product, there's no teal left. It's like teal is super popular or something. It's kind of wild because I can't find teal fabric anywhere. But there's this very beautiful eggplant color. Like an eggplant plum. Makes me wish my character was in these colors, because goddamn. It is rich. What else? What else? Let me close some windows, because I've got like 800,000 windows open. there is the, this red that I can go with. Oh. And this is silk. This is from an Indian company. So I'd be ordering it direct from India. So I could go with that, and then just... Time to design a new outfit around the eggplant? Yep. I could do my waist wrap out of this red silk. This is actually black and red, so it's an iridescent. Thanks, Mewjuice. It is a very nice red. But at this point, it's like... my underlayers are linen, and then everything else is silk. But yeah, this is the problem that I'm having, is finding fabrics, because I know I need to wear natural fibers, because otherwise I sweat to death. And I don't want that, because it causes way more problems than just being uncomfortable. We suddenly disappear. I've lost power as the wind is wild. Moment forecast says might go up to 16 kilometers per meter a second, and that's huge. Wait, what? Oh, hello, Anxious. How you doing? Welcome back. We're looking at fabrics today. Our commission is pretty much done. Just need some tweaks and finishing up and tweaking the flowers still. But we're looking at fabrics for my my character for Conquest of Mythidia. The linen you have is kind of a warm teal. Yeah, so my options right now are just get all of the fabric in white and dye it myself, or find things that don't suit it. So like this sort of blue-green teal color. I wanted something more in the blue range that I have on my character, but I can't find anything quite like that. But I can get this fabric in white and dye it, but I would need to use poly dye because it's a synthetic fabric, which is deeply unfortunate, because if they offered this fabric in a silk, I would 100% buy it. I would use this on my character. Just straight up that. How you doing today, Anxious? Are you anxious? Are you optimistic? Oh, 16 kilometers an hour. The 16 kilometers an hour wind is just like a breeze, isn't it? It's like a light breeze. Not there? Like, literally, that's like a gentle breeze. Serafina, good morning. Yeah, I'm doing better today. I had like a major headache yesterday, and I think it was the weather. We had an ice storm, so we had like this pressure system coming in, and there was lots of ice. So much ice. Our trees have in some places nearly a centimeter of ice on them. I'd say we're close to like 0.7 centimeters. So 7 millimeters of ice, which is about what they said we would get between 6 and 11 millimeters of ice in places. So somehow the power's still on here. I'll never figure that one out, but hey, I'm not complaining. Allows me to be here. And everything's pretty. It's all sparkly. I like keep turning to look out my window so my avatar freaks out. That's why. But yeah, it's slippery outside. So yeah, my options are to get it and dye it myself, or select colors that aren't quite what I want. Depressing with icicle? No, it's sunny. It's sunny out. So all of the ice and the cold, it's all sparkly. So it's very pretty. And I made an order for things from AliExpress. I'm probably going to buy most of my fabric from AliExpress because it's fairly affordable. I'll have to do some math between the various sites that I look at, but I need a lot of like silk organza because, well, like half my outfit's organza. Well, I don't mind the cold weather. It's more blankets, coffee, tea. Hot weather, you can only take off so much before you're naked, and then you're still too hot. And you're sweaty and uncomfortable. And I can't take the heat. That's why I'm struggling with my fabrics, because I'm like, they need to be natural fiber. I'm gonna die. Because let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers at least on the top. And then 5 layers on the bottom. And then there's the socks and the little boots that I've still got to make too. But those should be relatively easy. I'm just gonna wrap my foot up in plastic and tape and make a pattern. And I'm gonna make my own shoes. Including the soles of the shoes, and then figure out how to make them waterproof. But yeah, I'm seriously considering the red and black, whatchamacallit, the red and black fabric. It is red and black Dupioni silk from IndianLacesAndFabrics.com, and the color itself was quite nice. Let me grab another picture. Oh, it's so huge. Ugh. That's what she said. Oh my god, mouse, please. Really need to fix this up. So it's got a nice drape, and it has that red and black, so it's got punch. Hey Halo, how's it going? How you doing today? Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Now it looks like everything outside is outlined with crystals and sparkling in the sunlight. I know, right? It's gorgeous. It's also dangerous, but gorgeous. The last time I remember us having this much ice on the trees was in 1998, and that was just at the beginning of the ice storm. So I'm glad this one isn't sitting here for like a straight week and a half. Because I rather like the tree in the front yard. The old tree was nice too, but this one is nicer. The old tree would have died anyways because it was an ash tree and we had that emerald ash borer. Hey Roman, good morning. Good morning. I see you found the dance emote. Puma made that. Everybody thank Puma for the free emote. She put so much work into it. It's like super detailed. It's crazy. Like Nameless is up to mischief. Let's see if I can take like a screenshot of it. No. Yes? Fucking mouse. Okay, I've got a screenshot of them. Look at this little dude up to mischief. You were walking? Hey, that's fine. Nope, dealing with body pain. We were like, oh, pain is the worst. I'm sorry. You have my sympathies. But look how much detail she put into this. She even got his little forehead marking. And the veil. Apparently she can turn the veil off, too. But doesn't he look up to mischief? Anyways. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with, I'm gonna have to go with dyeing fabric at this point and just doing any embroidery that I want to do. There was one other fabric that I had set aside as well. Everything's loading slowly. Okay, I have to go to this one. And take a screenshot of this. This is a normal thing for me. I just need to change my lifestyle. Yeah, I've got the same problem. I have arthritis. I was diagnosed with arthritis when I was 3, and it's getting worse as I get older, and now I'm 40. It sucks. You just gotta make the changes that you need to do. Oh, that is not what I meant to do, but this is one of the other fabrics that I'm thinking of. Again, it is not a natural fiber. I meant to post this here. But I was thinking of using this one here too. It's kind of like more of a peacock blue-green. But I was thinking of using this on the little apron part. So let us here, here, and here. I'll grab this layer. Now this pattern should be much smaller. At this rate, I'm gonna join you. Keep popping my knuckles versus everything. Real bad habit. I'm not sure if that actually does damage the joints or not. The jury's still out on that one. But, probably doesn't help. But honestly, like, when I do crack my knuckles, when I really need to, it feels so good. It's, I have crepitus in my knees, and officially now diagnosed with arthritis in my knees. Both my knees, which is why I'm having so much trouble with my knees. But yeah, I'm thinking of this fabric. At least causes carpal tunnel, right? I don't think so. Carpal tunnel is more from your pinching your nerves. I thought I had carpal tunnel at one point. I was tested for it and it came back clear, so I was just like, oh. Guess I don't know what's wrong with me. Also, out of this fabric as well, I have this option, again, for the waist wrap. Got too many windows. I've never heard of, like, cracking wrists and stuff causing carpal tunnel. But I have, like my mom had carpal tunnel. I thought I did, and it was mostly from bad posture and lots of mousing. So lots of mouse and keyboard work. I need my body to stop aching so I continue writing my sad warlock yaoi. Go for walks. They don't have to be long walks. If you just take like a 5-minute walk down the street and then come back and you do that 2 or 3 times a day, you'll probably find your body starts to strengthen up and it will start to feel better, and it'll get easier each time you do it because your body will get used to it. The movement, I find, really helps. I started going on longer walks last week, and so I would go around my street and then go around the like really big crescent that's in my neighborhood. That it's like one of the side roads that goes through the neighborhood and has all of the other side streets come off of it. So I started walking that one as well as my block, which is a considerable crescent. And that has helped me quite a lot. Senko, good morning, friend. My fellow Wisteria. Going alone doesn't sound ideal. Well, sometimes you gotta do the things alone. I thought a bike would help me with activity. It did not, but I lived in a tower, and getting my bike out was a super inconvenience. So I never used it. The bike has to be accessible and easy to use. Oh, my brother's cooking breakfast. It smells so good. Trying not to eat. Trying to reset my metabolism, my insulin resistance. That is my biggest problem, is my insulin resistance. What other fabric have we got? I don't know anymore. Bicycle also needs to be functional. Yes. And not get stolen. Having your bike stolen really sucks. Do not be like me and don't maintain your bike. Sanko, maintain your bicyclette. So yeah, I'm torn on which fabrics to order. The teal colored silk is like super expensive. Like the site is an American site, so it's in USD. It's $44 a yard, and the shipping is insane. And I'm just like, I can't order this. I'll just have to get white silk and dye it myself. Again, walking will help with the energy levels. That's the other thing. Like, once I started walking again, I started getting, like, great energy levels coming back. Look at this pretty fabric. It's poly cotton. Is that a tent you see? Yes, it is. It is indeed a tent. We're still working out the design of said tent. But yes, that is a tent. I hate it when this website does this. Somehow I did that. I'm not sure how. Linen. Bring it to Conquest, or is it just a concept design? I want to make it and bring it to Conquest. So this is indeed the tent design. Fantasy, didn't you say that like 3 days ago that you felt like you were getting sick? I consumed every healthy thing in the world. That's what you do when you're getting sick, or you think you're getting sick. You're just like vitamin D, vitamin C, orange juice, good food, chicken soup, rest. Gotta head it off. But yes, that is my tent concept. Again, it matches my character. It has the teal and then like the red accents and probably some gold accents at some point too. Well, drink something warm. Take some vitamin C if you've got it. And lots of tea, yes. I am drinking coffee. Oh, I think the snow is gonna start now. The sun went away, the snow's coming. Oh, I found like a really cute trim too. And it makes me want to do another outfit. There's so many things that I find for my character and I'm like, this will be perfect. Let me go grab this from here. Everything is in WebP files, so I have to save it as a PNG and then copy it as a PNG in order to paste it into Clip Studio. To be honest, this winter I didn't consume that much tea. It was kind of unusual for me. Necromancer, good morning. Senko, are you biting Necromancer? I love that gif. The cat just like charging up the attack, just I mean, the biggest hurdle is doing anything. For doing anything is starting. While I'm doing it, I'm good, but actually starting is what I'm struggling with. And actually finishing, that's what most people have trouble with, is getting started and finishing. The in-between is easy. Especially once you enter flow state. But yes, this is the trim that I found, and I'm just like, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and I think I have one other thing here too. Once again, a great fabric. Out of stock. Can't find any other seller selling this fabric. Great rage. Me waking up? Yeah. That's a mood. Another great fabric. Out of stock. And everything's either too green or too blue. Nobody makes anything in between. Gray fabric, too bright. Why does nobody make the fabric that I need? Finally found a cheap bandsaw really close to me on eBay. I'm so excited. Question mark? Are you excited? But yeah, as you can see, I'm struggling with fabric. Where is this one? Turn that one off. Have you considered dying? Every day. But yes, I am considering, very strongly considering dyeing the fabric. The problem is, I can't seem to get my dye dark enough. I don't know whether I just need to use more dye to get a deeper, more intense color, or if, like, that's the darkest I can get. Because my shirt last year was supposed to be darker than that really dark teal one. Let's see if I can find a picture of the shirt. Oh, goodness. So this is the color of the shirt last year. It's a bit bright. So if we're looking at the actual color, you're looking at somewhere right here-ish. So like the mid-tones, because it was really sunny in the airport where I was sitting. You see a little bit of my ticket up here, my passport. Yeah, if you look at the mid-tones down here, this is about where the color I got to was, and I think it was just because there's I don't know whether it's because I don't have enough dye. Oh, thank you, Neff. See, if you weren't here to remind me, I would forget. Oh, I know what my brother's making that smells so good. It's bread. But yeah, I suspect, like, the dye that I'm using, I'm just not using enough of, or, like, soaking it long enough. The panic! What does the flower-looking logo to the left of my name mean? It means you're a subscriber. It's a hibiscus. So it's one of the flowers that represents Nameless. So you know that flower thread that I have going? So one of the flowers that represents Nameless. The flowers have a lot of meaning in Damora culture. They like beautiful things. I'm gonna add Plum Blossom to his list, like a red Plum Blossom. It's the shade of red that I use. So in Demora culture, they use flowers to signify things and shells. Shells are like a heavily restricted kind of iconographic use in their society. So the Murex are like their military, and the scallops are the restricted class. And then for entertainers and artisans, they actually use a flower instead. So there's different kinds of artisans, entertainers, quote unquote, and in some cases, like sex workers are represented by a hibiscus flower. And so Nameless just kind of adopted hibiscus, but officially in his culture, he is a scallop class Demora, which is a special restricted class of people who are purebred incubus. So they don't even get to choose who they mate with, generally. Ross has reached level 100. A 100 stream streak. Oh, holy fucking shit. Sorry for the expletives. Like, Jesus Christ. Thank you for sharing your time with us. 100 days. Oh my lord. That requires celebration, meow. Like, lots of celebration, meow. Here we go. Just, my mouse doesn't click fast enough. Look at all of the meows! This is confetti. It's not every day somebody reaches 100 days. Well, congratulations on your 100 stream streak. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Time is a limited resource. So I always appreciate you sharing your time with us. How are you doing today on your special 100-day stream streak? God, I can't even maintain a 3-day stream streak on my own friends' channels. Like, crikey. Time is limited. Yep. Well, you know what? You spend so much time here, Ross. Thank you so much. You know I appreciate it. I don't even know what to say. Like, thank you. Still dealing with sore mouth, throat. Saw down about it was referred to by an organ surgeon. Trying to find one network. Ew. Americans. Their health stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sleep schedule still FUBAR. My brother might be baking a bread. By the way, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I just sniffed the air again and I'm just like, yes, it smells so good. Yeah. The fact that you guys have to deal with that is so shitty. But hey, at least you don't have a doctor shortage. To be honest, I like darker colors. But RL, I would struggle. In RL, I have a black outfit for Conquest. Yeah, don't. He was just following his orders. Not regarding the CEO. You know what? He could have made decisions that made life better for people instead of just becoming richer and richer and richer. I stand with Luigi. Even he has to report to someone, yeah, the shareholders who are becoming richer and richer and richer and demanding more and more money and thus hurting more and more people. Well, no, it doesn't excuse what he did, but he certainly activated some level of class consciousness, and for that, like, bro, we need more of that shit. Just more class consciousness, maybe less murder. But you know what? That CEO killed a lot of people, and he wasn't taken to task for it, and I think we need to take more people to task for it. I'm not American, I still love what happened? Yeah. I am considering going with this, like, brighter blue in the corner. Oh my goodness. Clicking on all the wrong things. Clip Studio, there you are. I'm thinking of going with this brighter blue. It's a blue-green. It's called Phantom Blue-Green. And it's silk. Here, let me see if I can find that listing. Do I still have that listing open? I do not. Pull that one in too. Since I have that listing open, need a new window. Oh my god, too many. This one is $40.18 per meter. And I would need probably 2 meters. It's 1 by 1 meter. So a lot of the times when buying silk from these companies on AliExpress, they're like, oh, we sell it by the half meter, and then they're like, my price is, you know, $15. So you look at the listing, you're like, $15 a meter, that's great. And then it goes, oh, it's $15 per half meter. So it's actually $30 per meter. Which is about the same price as you would pay for silk at the regular store. Five-minute walking distance from here, where it happened. The theater play where they put out what happened that night. Oh, wow. They made a play? The Germans are very aware of class consciousness. At least they used to be. It's the reason the whole Nazi party started. Like, you go too far in one direction, things can get real bad. Does anybody find it easier writing stories on your phone instead of on computer keyboard? I don't use my phone for fucking anything, man. I hate using my phone for anything. I want Gander Desktop. Gander Social needs their desktop app so badly. I love the symbolism with the Monopoly money. I've been trying to write for weeks on a keyboard and couldn't manage to get a sentence at all. Tried it on a phone and ended up writing 5 pages that day. Hey, if it works for you. Some people feel constrained by certain things. Like Mudras once told me she hates writing on paper because she feels like she's too restricted. So now wife was without a husband and children without their parents. But you know what? There's a lot of people without family members because they couldn't get health insurance and health care. It smells like bread in here. It smells like fresh baked bread. It smells so good. God damn it. To be honest, I struggle on the laptop. One single sentence takes me 5+ minutes on the laptop. On the phone, I don't even have to look anymore. Yeah, I'm the opposite. If I'm typing on the phone, it takes a gajillion years, and on the computer, it's like I can. My record is nearly 7,000 words in one day of original fiction. I was on a roll. Which is funny, I can work without interruption. Yeah. Just go to a cafe or something, or a library, and don't return. Oh, Senko had the same thought. Yep. It's probably a posture thing. Sitting up, I have less brain fog, but then I'm stunted with the keyboard. And when I'm lazy and wrapped in blankets writing on my phone. And again, I have no chair. If I had a real chair, it might change. Yeah, having a comfortable work environment actually really does help. Ross, we all saw it. Halo, have you considered taking painkillers, perhaps? Yeah, when I was sitting in my broken chair, I wasn't getting anything done because I was just super uncomfortable, and it made horrible noises. This one has started to make noise, but it was only a $99 chair. It was really cheap. But it's nice and wide, so, like, it doesn't squeeze my legs. Some back pain for a while. I got some advice on Pank's Discord as for what chair to pick, and was advised do not get the gaming chairs. No, the gaming chairs are actually really not good. I do have a gaming chair. It's nice and wide, but like I went and I tested chairs physically at Staples, which is like Office Depot or something in the US, I think. I don't know. It's anyways, I tested actual chairs and decided that the $99 chair was more comfortable than the $499 chair. It just isn't going to last as long, which is unfortunate. Seriously, Senko, what the fuck? Get a chair. A stool, something. Do like the Japanese thing with the table on the floor and some cushions even. It's still better than nothing. I have a just try not to medicate too much, don't want to become reliant. Fair enough, I am the same way, but also I have the idea of there's no sense in being continuously in pain. There's a difference between dependence and independence. If you're in so much pain that you can't get anything done in your life, but painkillers are the solution to getting over the pain so that you can get things done in your life, then you should probably take the painkiller instead of worrying about quote-unquote dependence. Such is life. I say that all the time. But yes, I am torn. Insert song here. Yeah, you know what, Senko? I tried raw dogging life too, and I got very tired. It was an unpleasant place to be when I got too tired to continue raw dogging and didn't have any of the support structures set up to protect me from when I got too tired. So I do not advise raw dogging life. Take it from us older folks, we got it figured out. We went through the bullshit so that we can advise you to not do the bullshit thing. You're still young in comparison, Senko. I know you're not, like, young, but you're younger than us enough that us older people are like, don't do that, child. Sweet summer child, please. Yes. We do not want history to repeat. Ross and I are old enough to know better. Mental health is very important. It smells like bread in here, and I'm just like trying not to drool. I'm just like... Just because we may not benefit doesn't change the fact that others can. Indeed. Hey, look, the sun had tried to come out again. Man, I'm so worried that, like, branches are gonna start snapping off our tree. The wind is picking up. Oh, it smells so good in here. God damn it, cheese! Okay, so here's the thing. For the red, since I only need 2 meters of it, do I go with the silk? Do I go with the plum blossoms? Or do I go with this filigree thing? What I would do is I would be cutting off this bottom part, so it would just be the other pattern. So it would just be this pattern. So I've got this really bright red. Or this bright red with dark red background and gold bits on it, which I think is printed and not embroidered or woven. It's really hard to tell. Or there's the silk dupioni. I can at least delete one of those. The red silk. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Ross. Want to do searching? Sadri. Oh, you need to find a search. Right. Ready for primary driver and want to say hello to another streamer and point out my 5 watch check other channel. Well, I am honored that you gave us your 100 stream streak. Thank you for coming by. Good luck with your search for your surgeon. I'm 40, Senko. I'll be 41 at Conquest. And I believe Ross is similar in age, and Neff is the same age as me. To be honest, I'm starting to feel the effects of ignoring the stings. I'm approaching... What? Senko's mind is blown. How old did you think I was? I am literally the oldest person in camp right now. Since Seraphina is not in our camp, and Aline is, yeah, Aline's in her 20s. I think she's like 28? I think Aline's your age. Yeah, like, you've seen me on camera, so, like, and you've met me in person. How old did you think I was? Kit and I are the same age. I have to admit, my hair is a little bit more gray than it was before COVID. And, you know, my brain is still like, oh, I'm still 36. Those 5 years did not exist for me. They don't exist. They're gone. And the last 20 years or so, like, I've been so horribly depressed that I basically didn't live. So I'm starting my 20s at 40. Like, it's not surprising that I never really found work or had kids, went on dates or anything, because I was so horribly depressed from quote-unquote raw dogging life that I missed my life. And I don't recommend doing that. I am the person with wisdom in camp. Yes. Wisdom is only possessed by the learned. I don't know what that quote is from, but we use it in the house a lot. I'm going to... this turquoise teal color is a silk taffeta, so it's thicker than other things. Azrael, hello! How you doing today? Who needs wisdom anyways? I don't know, I kinda like having wisdom. Let's close that. Here's your commission so far. Nothing's changed from last night. I didn't do any more work last night after I sent you the update. Look at that beautiful lady. Think fast, act faster. The cops can only catch you if you're still alive by the time they get to you. Well, you know what? It's better to heal your inner child sooner rather than later. So you've met the right people, because I am also healing my inner child. And just do whatever I want. I don't care if it's immature or something. Yes, this is why LARP works so well. And guess what, Senko? You're gonna get to meet Ezreal too, because he's gonna come by Wisterium, right? You're gonna come by Wisterium and visit us, yeah? I'm planning to bring maple candies from Canada. So if you want real Canadian maple syrup, I usually bring some with me. Focus on my other work as well? Yeah. I need to get some things done. Mainly, I need to choose my fabrics and get my mock-up done. Used to be the mature kid, but all I did was just masking. Yeah, same. I like to joke that I was born old. We're having some good, important mental health talks here. Ezreal, you need to tell Senko about your adventure with the table at your latest event with your friends, the one from the one that I'm painting the picture from. I think Senko would enjoy the story too. So I should invite you to Wisterium so that you can be a Wisterium guest. Would you like to join the Wisterium server since you're a friend? I'm surprised that Arias hasn't invited you to Wisterium yet. I will either with 2 lovely people or 200 armed ones, depending on the quality of the print. Oh no! Yeah, you might want to talk to your printer about that one. Calling it a nest is awesome. Look, nests are great. Wait, when did I call it a nest? I'm confused. Where did the nest come from? Did I say something weird again? I mean, that wouldn't be abnormal, but you know. This fabric is so pretty. I want to use it. Okay, so we can't use this one because it's too expensive. It's just too expensive. It's $44 a yard plus it's USD. So we're just gonna take that one and away. This one is out of stock, so away. This is my old shirt. It's made out of cotton. We're just gonna turn it off. This one I can't use yet. This is an option. We're just gonna... can just pivot color patterns for like the official costume. If I say something inappropriate, annoying, or anything weird, please notify me. Okay. Alright. We can't use taffeta because it's really thick. There is the potential of using this fabric for this little apron here. Or going with this fabric here for the apron. Which would probably be at like this size. You don't want to be an asshole on accident? Okay. Okay, so I think for... I did also fill in the color here, this way. So we can turn off this other big one. Turn it off. There's the potential of using the linen for the big sleeve part. smells like fresh bread in here and I'm losing my fucking mind. So these would be layered together. Yeah, the really, really bright red I'm just not feeling. Even with like all of the other colors, the darker red still goes with all of these. I wish I could get this in darker. And I could get like a darker color or like a blue or a green silk and then dye it just the darker teal too. So that like I'm dyeing on a dark or darker fabric at the outset. There is also this darker linen as well. So instead of the green, we have this darker blue. Ah, it's so hard to choose. And this particular linen is also very thin and light. Well, it's not actually that thin. Is there a GSM on this? There's no GSM information. Ah. Apparently also found one made out of bamboo. Oh. And it's a beautiful color. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Look at this color. I don't know. Why have you done this? Oh my god. Oh, the table story. I'm in public now, please don't be weird. The table. I wrote a poem about the amount of women running after another LARPer at Conquest, and how he's pretty much always got at least one near him trying to get his attention. Then proceeded to read that poem out loud at a party where he was the host, and quite a few women hinted at in the poem were present. They then lifted me up and slammed me on the table that was standing nearby, which we sawed into before, so that he just broke the tabletop in two using my back. It was very dramatic and wonderful. He showed me pictures, and it was great. Thank you for the hydrate, Ezreal. Yes, that fabric, that is the color that I am looking for everywhere. This is sold by the half meter. It's funny because it uses exactly the same picture. Hold on. This picture is also the same picture that's used in the linen from the other picture that I have. I'm so confused because this one is, it says it's bamboo. And now this one says it's linen and cotton. I'm so utterly confused. Okay, linen and cotton. Alright, this tab. Okay. Alright, it's not using the same picture. I was just on the wrong tab. My apologies. Description. No, this one also says linen and cotton, but it says bamboo crepe slub. It says solid color cotton linen fabric handmade clothes dress bamboo crepe slub. It says, so not cotton. A piece of fabric, though, is one of the shopper's descriptions. Let's see what else. Is anybody else saying anything? It says linen / cotton. No customers have posted any images of this fabric. However, I might have to take the chance. I might have to take the chance on this one because, like, I have been searching for days for something that's that color. I met a LARPer at Sturmwacht who loves petrol and has most of her in-time and playing out-time clothes in that color. Should ask her if she has any recommendations. Absolutely. What do you mean petrol? Like, as in gasoline? My biggest concern with this fabric is that all of the photos are nearly identical, but they're also not. Okay, I was worried that they had just taken one photo and then changed the color of the fabric, but no, all of these photos are slightly different. So the camera does move between shots. The colors look very nice and clean and clear and bright. That color is beautiful. I might go with this one. We might have found one of our fabrics, for sure. Here's the next question. we're gonna delete that picture. We're gonna take this one. And we're gonna pop it in behind this one. Just gonna put things down in this corner. Where's the tent? Turn that off. This one and this one. They actually go very nicely together. So we'll toss that one aside because we don't need it. Toss that one and that one. That's the shirt from last year. That's the taffeta. It's the trim that I can't use because it's not for this design. That was too green. Which means we might be able to go down here and turn off that one, and we'll drag this one out of that folder. It smells really good in here, Cheese. Mm. Like, too good.
What? You're accusing me of cooking again?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry that I make good food.
I'm like trying so hard not to just sit here and drool.
It hungers.
I'm starving, man.
Would you like some ground?
No. Translation error. Petrol is another word for teal in Germany. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Huh. Is gasoline dyed, is gasoline dyed blue? Kind of like the way they farm gasoline is dyed red?
I don't know. Maybe. Ezreal is the one who commissioned me for this picture. Yes, I showed it to you a few days ago.
Did you?
Yes. I also sent it to you on Discord, showing you what I was working on. And you said nothing.
I frequently don't say anything on Discord.
Yes.
Hello, chat. Someone said hello, Chief.
That's Fantasy. Fantasy says hello. Ezreal hit me with more cans, so I gotta take a sip of my coffee.
Oh. I've already consumed 2 cups in an attempt to stay awake. So.
Were you awake all night or something?
Yeah.
Was that you I heard at like 3 in the morning?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You were quite noisy. You had my headphones on. I heard you.
I was probably moving the chair around.
No, it was... Somebody was up. It was either you or Mom.
Mom was up.
Oh.
I don't know. Might have been.
I was just getting ready to go to bed then. So I had taken off my headphones because I heard somebody and I took off my headphones and it was even louder. I haven't looked at your character idea. A bowling-themed magical girl whose dream it is to meet aliens? It's unusual.
Is it one of those jugglers that uses the bowling pins instead of, like...
I have no idea.
You ever seen
With Roman, you can never know.
Oh, okay.
Roman's sense of character building is like...
Esoteric?
Esoteric, yes, and nightmare fuel combined.
Oh.
And
okay.
it's great. Hold on, I'll show you some of Roman stuff. If my mouse will fucking click.
Oh, boy.
I have to. Percussive maintenance. Think we go to Roman's, not studio thread, library thread. Here we go. I don't even know anymore.
Some wild stuff in there.
Yeah.
What on earth is that?
I don't know, but it's amazing, isn't it?
That is nightmare fuel. I love it. Jesus, how horrifying. Good work, Roman.
It's such a unique style too. Like I like it. This one's just like a mouth and some fabric.
Wow, that's wild.
Journalist of Own Truth. Yeah. Roman has some pretty neat ideas.
Well, I'm frightened.
There you go, Roman. Terror approved.
gold star.
Their response is thanks.
Yep, I saw. Well, do have fun, Chad. Enjoy.
So that's my brother Cheese.
Oh yeah, I also made a loaf of bread, but it's not ready yet. So you must be tortured by the smell. Conceptualize the olfactory sensation.
I can taste it.
Redolence the smell in your mind palace.
Okay. All right. So, let us move on with design work here. I'm going to take this sort of mid-tone from here, and I'm going to apply it to my layers. I was trying other fabrics just by like making shirt versions in the background, but we can delete them because they weren't good. I found like this really nice fabric with cranes on it. Looks great, but it's polyester and I ain't about that shit. And this one on the character right now is the really expensive silk, I think. Either that is the linen. This is the expensive silk that I can't afford. So we're gonna trash that. We're gonna duplicate the original overshirt layer. We're gonna lock the transparency. Get a really big thing. And the funny thing is, when I went to Conquest my first year, this was about the color that I had. And we're gonna play with this a little bit by taking our darker tones. We're gonna paint it in. We're gonna try and mimic the tones that you would get on this fabric. And the texture. And take this kind of green color. Actually, let's grab it from here. It's more like a turquoise. That little iridescence that you're gonna see when the fabric moves and changes. Let's give it a little bit more saturation because the photo is gonna drag it a little bit. Particularly around areas where it's going to shift. There's going to be folds and warping. You're going to get a lot of that. So let's get some dark color down here. Conch Lobster! The conch returns. How you doing? It's been a little while since I saw you last. Hey, how have you been? Welcome back. We're trying to mimic this fabric. See, and it turns teal in some places too, where the green is like in deep shadow. See you later, Ezreal. Thanks for coming by. I'll try and finish up your piece in the next day or two. And then we'll have to work on Necromancer's dog picture. So what I can do is I can also go to this panel here and do the same thing. I'm gonna make some food before I lose power if it happens. Good luck with that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this really nice teal color. We're gonna go to our under Hanfu. Wait, why do I have two versions of this? We can turn off the sheer part. Okay. I've got two layers that are identical. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh my goodness. It's the shirt. Just want to take this and copy it, lock it, and that way we have the undershirt the right color. Sleeve backings. We're going to take this, we're going to make it slightly darker. We're going to just choose one with the darker colors here. There we go. My daddy's here for my mug.
I haven't even boiled the water yet.
Oh, well then. Thank you. Quite have the right color here. This one. I think this is probably the better one. No? That's probably more accurate. And in which case, the boot tops are probably going to be made out of the same one. Then we have this lovely red-black. We'll go to the waist wrap. We'll bring out this one. No, well, turn that off. I'm not gonna just in case. Make one simple adjustment to the red. A little brush. Then grab a duplicate of this. That in that folder. This is what we can do. Oh, so many ideas, too tired to draw. The reason the teal works well with the red is because red and green are complementary colors, and that red is really a bit closer to orange, whereas these teals are closer to blue, and blue and orange are also complementary colors, and this is why it works so well. So we've sort of got that phase between complementary and not quite. It would be better if they were, if the blue were more green. And this way I won't roast to death. And then there's the like over panel sheer stuff, which I don't necessarily have to make. But I think that's what we're going to have to go with. I can always make the trim on the overshirt thinner too. So I can go with something that's more like more like this one, which is a thin. So I can do that, and then some lines. Then I could lower these a little bit more. And it's a little bit more mature. And then I'm back to my like bright turquoise that made me really stand out first year as well. And it's different textures, so I've got the silk organza on top. I might even just to save money for this year, leave that part off. The pants are actually no, that's different. Where are the pants? Where's my pants? Can't find my pants. There they are. These pants are actually a lot darker black. Because I'll be using just black cotton for those. Which gives me the linen and the silk. Two different silks. Both iridescent. Colors, and then why? And again, for the red, there's always the option of using a different material. I do really like to play around with textural differences. I can also go with, instead of having the camo on the shoulders, I can always go with doing kind of like a knotwork. Trim. Hello? Can I have a color, please? Thank you. So I can always do kind of a knotwork trim thing. And do kind of like a wave pattern. Or like a lotus or something. Well, usually the textures don't matter too much in, you know, cartoons and whatnot, but once you start getting into real life, textures matter a lot. Like, if this wasn't fluffy, it would look weird. If this wasn't partially see-through with kind of a bit of a mesh where things overlap and overlay, it would look kind of weird. Texture adds so much information. Even my trims, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I intended to make my trim, my bias tape, out of the same silk Dupioni, so it would be this stuff, but gold. Streak. This the symbol's probably also going to be on my center back as well. It's also, let's see, I could also this one. And merge this down. Bring this here. Boop. And that is also a possibility. What? My blanket's caught. That adds a little something something as well. Let's go back to the overshirt again. Back to this trim layer. We could even do something like this. Take our same design and carry it up into the sleeves as well. Thin red trim along the edge, maybe even surrounded by gold. That is an option. It's even possible to get rid of this. Let's go back to the panel. Where did I put that layer? This one. Never be afraid to modify your designs and things. Thanks for the hydrate. You're back! I just noticed I can't let you drink too much water while creating an image for me. That's AI's job. Well, I'll drink a little sippy from my gourd. But yeah, don't be afraid to make changes to designs. If something's not working, pivot. It's better for humans to consume the water while creating art than it is for AI to do so. So, hydrate away. I love this gourd. I'm glad I got it. It was expensive, but I'm glad I got it. I hope it doesn't break. So I think this is probably what we're going to go with. So what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is working out my designs. And, unfortunately my gourd doesn't match anymore, but oh well. It's okay to have differences in color. But I think this is probably the better route to go. So I'm gonna make my mock-ups and determine how much fabric I need. And, we're going to be doing lots of embroidery. Might have some co-working streams where I'm just doing embroidery. I'm gonna have to get some mulberry silk thread as well to be able to do this, because if I'm doing embroidery on silk, I should be probably embroidering with silk. As a matter of fact, what I might do is take some of the extra red and use the red to make appliques. So you embroider directly onto the red fabric with a golden thread. And then you cut that out without cutting the golden thread. And then you sew it to the fabric. I'll have to do a little bit more research into appliques, but I think this is what we're going to go with. So we're going to go with these three fabrics here. This one gets ordered from India. These two get ordered from China. And I think I have enough black cotton hanging around that I can make the pants without ordering anything. And I'm only gonna make the half skirt wrap instead of the like sleeves, and we're gonna do some embroidery on these sleeves instead. Probably with a cotton thread. So I'm gonna have to get some mulberry silk and maybe some metallic gold threads to do the embroidery, and I'm gonna be embroidering for like the next 2 months. And I still have to make all of my curse puzzles and my this bag here. And I'm gonna have to shift the color of that one a little bit. But I think that's the plan. I can get natural colored linen pretty easily. As a matter of fact, I have a linen shirt that's like that one already. I just need the pants. And by linen shirt, I mean cotton. So I have one in cotton muslin that I got from Bergschneider. Ezreal, if you have any recommendations for, like, positive, quote-unquote, curses, that can be fun for LARP, this is my first foray into these things, if you're still here. My character is doing fortune telling, and he sells these things called Victorian pocket puzzles. Let me bring up my puzzle thing. That's the bag. Hold on, I gotta turn off a whole bunch of stuff here. It's the linguistic stuff that goes with it. Puzzle samples. Where are they? Samples. I'll turn off my fabrics. So, these are what I give out. They're basically like mini art pieces. And each one either has a blessing or a curse in it. On a sliding scale of adversity to prosperity, with neutrality being the most common one. So you'll get like it'll be a curse or a blessing, but they're really, really simple things. Like, you feel really happy for the next 10 minutes. Or, you know, you cluck like a chicken for 3 minutes. Well, while conversing with people. Or just cluck like a chicken for 3 minutes. You know, really simple things. So for things like prosperity, I just need some ideas. And I don't want to make too many of one thing. So if somebody comes and buys a second one from me, they're not going to get the same thing too frequently. And there's going to be like a copper wrapped up in them, so they're going to be 2 copper, but you have a chance of getting a copper back, or maybe even a silver. Or some other trinket, like stickers and whatnot. That's my plan. But if you have suggestions for positive things that people can play out, the negative curses are pretty easy. The positive ones are the hard ones. Need to make some changes here. Just that one. Turn that off. There you go. Oh, but will not get the chicken one? Well, I mean, like, there are gonna be things like you feel an urge to pick flowers. Go explore a place that you've never been to before. Or a place that you haven't visited in a long time. Go see an old friend. They're kind of like fortune cookies, but without the cookie part. And you get a cute little art piece as a memory afterwards. There's also the suggestion to attach curses to clothespins and just stick them on people. I could attach some of the puzzles to people as well. Or recommend that people attach the puzzles to people. You can buy them in like packs of 5 or something. And the contract happens once you open the thing. You just have some clothespins and a little string on them. And you just clip them to people. Those ones will just be curses, so I'll have ones that are just curses. That have no treasure in them. You can just attach them to people. Oh my god, that'll be so fun. And they'll have a little thing that says, if your curse is really bad, you can come to Nameless at Wisterium and ask for a cleansing. I think that would be a lot of fun. If you heard that, that was my stomach going. Brrr. So, I think those are my fabric choices. I am now extra excited. I'm glad that I found this one fabric while I was searching with you guys. It looks like it might be really thin and really light, which is not a problem. Which means I can remove them from my cart. The ones that I'm not buying. And I'll add a half meter of this other one to my cart. I have been struck dead and delayed reaction. My stomach growled again. Jesus Christ. Hi, Death. How you doing? Take a sip of that. I like this hairpin that I got, even though the other one was the one that I wanted to get for my character, because it's like a lotus pattern. I like this one because it jingles. And the pattern kind of has hearts in it too. Like, it's got a lotus look, but it's also got hearts. I'm gonna take a quick break to the little demon's room. I'll be right back. Everybody get up and stretch. It's good for you. Move your legs. There we go. Now it's working. Hi. Sitting here trying to turn Vinyan back on. Hi, Coda. How are you and Dad doing today? How are you guys today? Is it a good day? It's a beautiful day here. It's snowing and it's sunny. The tea just arrived. It might be a little bit too hot to drink. But I will make an attempt. Almost too hot. There, you got your hydrate. We have decided on fabrics. It's too windy. It is also windy here, and our trees are covered in like 7 millimeters of ice. We had an ice storm yesterday. Also, Aline, when did you... I did respond to you. Hi. You just kind of snuck right in there. It's like you were always here for me. Hi, I didn't actually greet you. I just assumed that you were there the whole time and I had said hi earlier. I am so sorry. I'm an idiot. A posture check. Everybody unshrimp thine spines. Perhaps maybe even dance a little bit. I'm standing up right now. So I don't need to unshrimp because I am unshrimped already. I am full on wiggly eel. There's a new sea creature in the chat today. Eel say, yeah. Been here since 229, you just didn't announce it. Well, I don't know what 229 is. Was that like almost an hour ago? You for the alternate hydrate. Also, I ordered something and like the company still hasn't shipped it. I ordered it like 8 days ago. And it still hasn't shipped. And I'm getting kind of miffed because it's the one thing that I need to ship. They confirmed my thing and they still haven't shipped, and I'm getting pretty pissed off with them. Because it's the necklace that I need for my character. Let's go meow! Thank you for your tier 3 sub emotes, as always, Cora. But yeah, it's been 5-6 days, and they still haven't shipped the thing. Everything else I ordered in that order shipped, except for the thing that I am waiting for. And I messaged the store, and I'm like, are you gonna ship this? And they haven't answered. And I know it's already daytime there. What disappears the moment you say its name? My father. My dignity. Oh, and you'll be happy to know that I purchased the muscle bottle. So it looks like it's a muscle man. Hold on, I gotta get the picture. I got these. Well, I got one. So I got one of these things. And I'm like, I'm debating whether I should jazz up the cap to look like a cork and take it with me to Conquest. I'll have 4 liquid carrying devices. Which day would you celebrate a non-binary parent since it's nearly Mother's Day? My gut says both. Or just choose a day halfway in between Mother's Day and Father's Day and call it Non-Binary Parents' Day. Non-Binary Parental Unit Day. Or you could do both, and then they get double the love and gifts. It might be unfair to the other, binary parent, though. It's a tough question. Units Day. A solid unit. An absolute unit of a parent. A+ childing. I actually have... I have something. I have an old skirt from a very long time ago that I didn't want to get rid of. It's not red, but it's burgundy. And it's got roses on it. And I might be able to use that as my waist wrap fabric. The skirt doesn't fit me anymore, but it doesn't mean that I can't take it apart and use it. I also don't wear skirts, so it's like, it's just kind of being wasted. Maybe I can make a cloak out of it. Oh my god, I gotta go find a skirt. I wore it to a semi-formal in like grade 9. And it's somewhere in this house. I gotta find it. I think I have an idea of where it might be. Distinction grade. Why can't we just celebrate them all the time with small things like saying we appreciate them? Yes. I only wear pants. Or sometimes no pants. But that's very rare because I like being absolutely swathed in fabric. Just buried in it. I don't know if you noticed, but my incubus doesn't show very much skin. Mostly because he spent the last 700 years basically naked, and he's like, nope, fabric. Lots of fabric. Just cover me in fabric. Beautiful fabric. Precious, beautiful coverings. But yes, I only wear pants. Unless, of course, I meet the right person, in which I might wear a skirt for him. Depends on whether he deserves it or not. It's not what Mother's Day and Father's Day is for. It's for lifting the weight for them. I mean, I thought it was just about appreciating your parents a little bit extra. I appreciate my parents every single day. Every single moment I got to spend with my parents is precious. And they know it. They know I believe that. I'm excited to get my Muscle Man bottle. I hope it's not, like, crushed or warped or something in the transit. I'll be very sad. I also hope it's not toxic. It's raining here and the snow is melting. You know, despite how much snow we had, it's already almost all gone in places. And it was freezing rain, so everything is coated in ice now, and it's starting to snow. And we're already approaching St. Patrick's Day, which is unprecedented. Do you have an umbrella frog? I do not, but I am planning to make one. As, like, my first leather project. I have some leather that Rather gave me from Skilltree. Because I told him that I wanted to try working with leather. Because I'd never done it before and I've always wanted to. So he gave me a whole bunch of leather. And it's like 3-ounce veg tan or something. So I'm going to be making an umbrella frog. Combat Broly? I don't know what a Broly is. Oh, umbrella. Herder. Wow, I'm smart. Combat Broly, yes. I did order an umbrella. It's supposed to arrive in the next day or two. I was hoping that it would arrive today. I was hoping it would arrive yesterday, but it didn't. And then I was hoping it would arrive today. But apparently it's just still at my local carrier facility, so it's somewhere in my city. Ribbit. Wibbit. Get 'em. But yes, I ordered a red umbrella. I can go grab a picture of red umbrella. It's very small, so I have a feeling that, ugh, I gotta take a screenshot. I have a feeling that I will have to make it bigger. As most of these Asian umbrellas have a problem with being really small. The wind is picking up. Glad you made food when you did. Yeah, 16 kilometers per hour is like a gentle breeze. I don't understand why 16 kilometers per hour is a heavy wind where you are. It's like barely a breeze. Like that's the breeze I feel when I walk places. It might be that it's measured differently. If you're going 16 meters per second, that's a lot higher. But 16 kilometer per hour wind is like below average. Fun fact, you cannot be Mary Poppins. No, I wouldn't even try. Too ostentatious for me. What is the wind here? What are we at? We're at 22 kilometers per hour, gusting to 41, and we don't even have like a wind warning. That's just a breezy day. I meant the last one, 16 meters per second. Yeah, per second. I need that in, like, kilometers per hour. Which, if it's 160, like, are you getting EF2s? Like, that's tornadoes. What is wind? It is the fluid oxygen moving fast around you. Everyone asks what is the wind, but never how is the wind. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? That is the real question. Anyways, this is the umbrella I ordered. It's probably going to be really tiny. The diameter is 82 centimeters. So let's pull out my trusty measuring tape here. Actually, if that is the actual diameter of that umbrella, it's bigger than any of the other ones that I've ever owned. Like, it's an actual size. If that is the actual size of it, I will be shocked. It doesn't make sense that the umbrella is 82 centimeters, but the handle is 58. Because if I look at the handle size versus what I normally get from one of these umbrellas, that makes more sense for the diameter. And they usually make the diameter about the same as the handle. Because you want the handle to stick out when you close it, but if the handle is shorter than the diameter of the umbrella, then the umbrella is gonna be like consuming the handle. It's kind of weird. I don't think they really know what they're talking about. We'll find out. Van Gogh managed to. Van Gogh, yes, he does paint with all the colors of the wind, just like Pocahontas. Van Gogh is Pocahontas confirmed. I really hope my umbrella shows up. I would very much like it. What is the weather doing outside? It is snowing and icy. And I can't tell whether the ground is icy or not. Like, the trees are coated in ice, but the ground looks dry, but it could just be absolutely coated in black ice. Like, completely and utterly. Pocahontas was French? Well, I don't know. It depends on whether one of her ancestors was one of the French settlers. Maybe Pocahontas is Van Gogh's, like, distant child. Or the other way around. Van Gogh could be related to Pocahontas. Didn't she, like, go back overseas to Europe? Wasn't that a thing? We sit again. Noom. It's cold, so I'm gonna put on some socks. Ugh. My toes are so cold. I think to England, well, there were French people in England. The sock is inside out, I think. Nope. Was it? It was not. The sock is just deteriorating, that is all. The sock is thinning. It's like the plot thickens, but the sock thinnens. Roll my chair up to my desk. So Cora, are you ever gonna come to Conquest? Don't tell that to the English. They might go nationalist on you. Come at me, bro. I'm part German. One bowl was enjoyed to make you feel full. What did you make? What delicious food did you create, Fantasy? Where did I put that thing? I put that down. I don't know where that thing is. My desk is dirty again. I just cleaned it, and it's dirty again. I hate this. Why? Why does dust exist? Ah! Eventually, you need to get stable and independent. Good luck with it. Spaghetti and meat sauce. Oh, that sounds so good. I might have to cancel this one shipment because they haven't sent it and they haven't replied to my query. And I'm getting annoyed. Because it's like the one thing. Meat sauce! We call that gravy. What the fuck? Somewhere a Frenchman is cringing. I'm gonna tell Carl that you said that. I'm gonna tell Carl that you called meat sauce gravy. He's gonna find you. He's gonna hunt you down. The poor Frenchman. He'll probably just die from cringe on the spot. Carl really loves cooking. Carl is his character, but it's Ghislaine from Dendronia. Well, formerly Dendronia. I think he's with the mercenaries now. Alright. Oh, mouse, please, why? Why must you cause me to suffer so? Scotland is not a real country, you're just an Englishman with a dress. Ha! Ugh, treading on dangerous territory there now, the Scots. Yeah, Cora is an Englishman. It's okay, the French are imaginary too. I do not, in fact, wear a kilt. At one point, all men wore dresses because we hadn't invented pants. Tell that to Richard? Who's Richard? Which Richard? King Richard? I don't know him. You gotta introduce me first. Richard the Lion. Yeah, exactly. King Richard. All men wore dresses at one point. Y'all wore skirts. To wear a skirt is to be true man. Did you know that? Because all men wore skirts, we hadn't invented pants. I think the only reason men wanted women to only wear skirts is because they wanted better access. Against our will. This is why women choose the bear. Why have they not shipped the necklaces? I can't finish the design of my shirt until I receive that item so I know how big to make the neckline. Your avatar looks like it's trying to convince itself more than me. Names will wear skirts. I don't wear skirts. I hate them. Because they're uncomfortable. I have to have pants underneath. I hate my legs touching. Wait a minute. Perf perf! I maybe forgot you were streaming. Perf, I stream 5 days a week. I have been for a year. Perf! I've been streaming 5 days a week for a year. I came into something interesting. Oh, you came in, did you? are kind of stupid. We both know this. You and me both. This is why great minds think alike and empty barrels sound the same. It was honestly more I forgot it was Thursday. I'd love skirts. Keeps the boys cool and aerated. You wouldn't think so. But I don't know. Maybe it's because women's hips tend to be pointed more. It gets toasty down there. I don't like it. The thigh chafing is the worst. Oh god, the thigh chafing. I don't know what day I thought it was. I don't think I remember days were a thing until just now. Good job. English. Well, welcome to stream, Perf Perf. We have our moderator for once. Our one moderator. I hope you're doing well today, Perf. Get a great kilt. Great kilts are awesome. I'm more of a Ruana person myself. For the next 13 minutes, hey, better late than never. Our mod remembered we exist today, yep. I don't think our mod exists most days. She just disassociates from existence in the material universe. I remember you exist, you're just usually sleeping. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we spent the entirety of stream looking for fabric. And about halfway through stream, we found that, like, darker teal linen question mark. And I think we're going with that for our main, like, long-sleeved hanfu part. And so I decided to go with the light iridescent blue-green silk on top. And there's an old skirt that I might scavenge stuff from, because I can't wear the skirt anymore. But it was a very beautiful skirt. I got way too fat for that skirt, and even if I wasn't fat, I wouldn't wear that skirt anymore. Because I don't like wearing skirts. And that's where the skirt conversation came in. Skirts and dresses. And so, we finally decided on colors. I made a couple of design decisions and changes. And, yeah, this is where we stand. You've reached your next weight loss goal. Congratulations! I can't get below 300 no matter what I do. I think I'm gonna have to just science the shit out of it. But congratulations! I'm glad you made it to your next goal. I wish you well for the next one. Everybody give Perf a celebration. Mouse. There we dance! 3, 2, 1 for the memes? I approve. You gotta make it fun. But congratulations on making it under 333. It's a laudable goal, and the less you weigh, the more fun you can have. Yep, we've got the dance and say. Puma made that for me. Half the funny number. Yeah! 69. Oh wait, 420. No, there's 69 is a funny number. Because, haha, sex. Unless you want 66, which is just spooning. 99 is also spooning. Oh, 666 is not the funny number. That's the devil number. That's the lucky number, Death. Unless you're Asian, then it's 888. Heaven's Gate. And then the bad number is 444. Yep. Man, now I gotta go find that old skirt. Like, I'm really excited to go try and find that. I think it's in a box in the basement. I never got rid of it. Because the fabric was really, really nice. So maybe I'll take a foray into the basement and see if I can find that. Be careful saying 888, say? Why? It's literally the Asian lucky number. I know there's like 8chan, which is the internet hate machine. Whole reason Perfect Storm has 333 in it at the end was because I thought my stepmom would kill me if I put 666 in another screen name. Because that was edgy AF at 13. More edges than bismuth. Move one number and you have a dog whistle. 88. I don't understand. What's wrong with the number 88? I understand the 86. You want to 86 that guy. Oh. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a number. If we stop making it a Nazi dog whistle, then they won't have a dog whistle anymore. H? Why is HH? Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I had to brain for a second. Look, I'm half German. Well, technically I'm a quarter German. I'm half Dutch, quarter German. I always said I was half German, but it's German, Polish, Dutch. You know, Death, if you reversed that action, that emote would be doing something else. Every time you use that emote. Dutch is just funny English. Something Death enjoys. German, Polish, Dutch, all three mix into sounds creepy. Glad that never happened. So they call them dog whistles. They're silent to everyone else. Fair enough. They're not very dog whistly if everybody knows about it. Man, I feel bad for people who were born in 1988 and just decided to put 88 on the end of their username now. Dutch is more German gibberish, not gonna lie. You're talking to the linguist, Roman. You'll never win against Cora's arguments. Yeah, especially on websites where you can't change your username, that would suck. Or, like, if your favorite number is literally just 88. Like, you can't make assumptions about people just because of a number. And telling people to stop using a thing that they like just because it's a dog whistle for something bad, I think just gives the dog whistle more power. It's like using bad words. Like, the fact that you ascribe something as powerful as evil to something gives it more powerful. It's like Voldemort's name. He who shall not be named. You know, if you just say Voldemort, he's not as scary. And then if you just start calling him Tom, like, God. Tom! The terrible, the evil man. You know, to pull a Harry Potter back into reference. Even though, like, we generally don't talk about Harry Potter anymore because, well, Rowling has terrible opinions. I think it's more being aware that you could invite the wrong people and being cognizant of it. I say we take it back. The warlock named Tim. Look, Tim the Enchanter is absolutely terrifying. He's very dangerous. Don't fuck around with Tim, but Tom, eh. Unless he's a cat, in which case, pet him. That's why I'm making my own Magic School Sandbox world? Absolutely. There are those who call me Perf. The Perf of the storm. The perfect storm. Tim the Terrible. Tim the Enchanter. They call me Tim. Yep, Monsty is Perf Perf. And she's a Danish. Well, she's not actually a Dane. She's an American. Sorry, a Usonian. But she is Perf Perf. Because I met her as Perfect Storm, so I just started calling her Perf. Why did Danish become a thing again? Because I had the Icky Muffin, and Sai was a cookie, so you're a Danish. I can't remember what Puma's was. It was Crispy or Crisp Pie. Christine had the pie. I had the muffins. I had the cookie. You were the Danish. You just decided that you were Danish. You're now the marmalade Danish. Danishes have jams in them. So it all comes full circle. No, I'm pretty sure you decided on the Danish. I think Puma's the cake. Puma's got the cake. Christine's got the pie. Sai's got the cookie, and I'm the muffin. The blueberry muffin, Iki. Even though I like lemon poppy seed more. Alright, chorus of cinnamon roll, it's decided. Hey, Koof, how you doing? We're about to end stream, but welcome. You just don't remember? Well, you have been told. The prophecy. It is foretold. And how you doing, Koof? You need to show up a little earlier, you mean? We were working on designing fabrics for my costume today. The prophecy of the past. I fell asleep, saw the stream, but passed out. Aw, rip. The most sadistic cinnamon roll. You think it's actual cinnamon, but it's actually that jackass Cinnamon Hearts shit. It's just Cinnamon Hearts flavored cinnamon roll. And it's all dry, bitter. It burns. What is my life? You're not doing good? Stressed out? Such is life? I am sorry that you're stressed out. I hope your day gets better, though. I just shout, say the great, say the potato to you. Sweet potato. I am potato. But potatoes are great in their own way. Just like you. Why is that funny? Just yam! Yam! Ghee. Ghee is delicious, though. Although I much prefer browned butter to ghee. It's those, the lactose, the milk fats are delicious. I need to run to the bathroom. I'm sure I'll miss you, so bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye, Perf. Enjoy your trip to the bathroom. Make new friends. We are gonna find someone to raid. There doesn't appear to be an Evan on yet. Evan, you're late. So I guess we're gonna go to Tube. No, I'm calling you gay. Gay? I am gay. Technically. Because I'm mass cleaning. I can type. Just double checking for no Evan. That's it, my friends. We're off sailing to other waters. May you have a fantastic day and wash ashore on distant lands to find new adventures. Coof, I hope your day gets better. Really, really do hope your day gets better. Remember to breathe and take things one at a time, one step at a time. And that's how you get through the stressful things. So, I will see you guys tomorrow at the usual time. For those of you who don't have a time change, remember that stream does start an hour earlier than it used to. And therefore ends an hour earlier because daylight savings, well, we're now in standard time. And remember, I love you. Bye-bye.